My frustration with Katt Williams comes from, you keep pointing at Hollywood. When do you take responsibility for your actions?
Kevin told you he wasn't gonna wear no dress until they offered him the dress, and then he put it on. And what did he say after he wore it? I made my own decision. Duh.
Hey, Kev, you didn't say nothing to Katt Williams when he did a 3-hour interview talking slow yesterday.
Entertain the circus, or do you watch it, Perk? Which one do you do?
The same Steve that went to go watch Mark Curry do his whole sitcom and then stole everything Mark Curry had.
I have nothing to prove. All I got to do is keep being Steve Harvey that he's been for over 20 years.
Yeah.
Little dogs bark the most.
Like Steve Harvey telling people he used to be homeless. That's my story. That's not his story. Steve Harvey wasn't never homeless.
Be careful when you hear something that's laid out to be the truth, and because the person that's telling you what they say is true is speaking eloquently, you can't be righteous and negative at the same time. If you are a righteous man, you will speak as a righteous person.
Kevin Hart said mean things about Katt Williams, and Steve Harvey called Katt a liar. They don't like Katt Williams and others who tell the truth. There's a video that explains why these Hollywood people, like Steve Harvey and Kevin Hart, are upset with Katt Williams. In the video, Katt Williams exposed and embarrassed them for lying about how they became successful. Let's talk about Kevin Hart first. Some people think he joined the Illuminati, and there are rumors that the real Kevin Hart died in a car crash, and the one we see now is a clone. Kevin Hart even confirmed this himself.
A clone. I was gonna say that. There's two of you.
Cat's out the bag, okay? It's about a good 3 of me. We broke it. They didn't want to release it yet. This is major news that I'm giving you.
All right.
I'm the first person to ever use it. I'm cloned.
I don't know about that specific interview, but if Kevin Hart stopped Kelly Clarkson from sharing some information about Hollywood, it surprised you. Kevin Hart seemed to prevent her from revealing what she knows about the real truth in Hollywood. Katt Williams was trying to tell us that Kevin Hart is now part of a certain group or circle in Hollywood. The important thing to know about these people is that they are willing to do anything for money. Steve Harvey openly said on national television that he would sacrifice his integrity for cash, and he followed through with it. On the other hand, Kevin Hart once claimed that he wouldn't wear a dress because it didn't align with his values or brand.
Definitely haven't ran into to put on the dress. You have to have boundaries. You have to have limits that you refuse.
But then, despite what he said before, Kevin Hart ended up doing something that contradicted his earlier statement. It's surprising, especially when he later said something else.
I was actually one of those comedians that said, no, I wouldn't wear a dress. There's no way I would wear a dress. And then when proposed with the opportunity of what I felt was funny, I said, oh, that's funny, I'm gonna do it.
For everything that we see Steve Harvey sitting here today, you credit her for that. The man that you became, the way you dress, the way you talk, the things that you have going on great in your life. You said, that woman over there? Because I know what it is. Now, a lot of dudes won't do that. And I understand that. You want to get your shine on, you this and you that. Yeah, but I was that before.
Thanks to my wife, I'm where I am. You said that about the first wife. You forget that? You told us it was her. Then you went and married somebody else that think like a man.
7 shows on TV all at once.
The only problem is when he stopped stand-up, he didn't have those 7 TV shows. He stopped stand-up because he got in a comedy battle called the Championship of Stand-Up Comedy with one Katt Williams in Detroit in front of 10,000 people and lost because Katt Williams said he was actually bald and that was a wig. And I went in and that's why he couldn't do stand-up anymore. You let Ricky Smiley sit here and you said out that mouth, you stole Friday After Next, the one I was in.
You stole the show in Friday After Next. Yeah.
This man told you he had Katt Williams' role. He was gonna be Money Mike.
Wait.
And Katt Williams was gonna be the Santa Claus.
And somebody said, no, we want you to play Mike, the thieving-ass Santa Claus. Right, and then, yeah, because Katt Williams is going to be the Santa Claus. Right.
Now, 3 quick points. You mean in Hollywood they cast a 5'5" black Santa Claus that weigh 145 pounds? That's your story. He told you the story about when the movie came out. Where did he say he watched it? At home.
Friday After Next come out. I get my kids. Where we going? We're going to the movies. We're going to see Friday After Next.
Right.
But they didn't know I was in the theater.
Right.
He wasn't even at the premiere. I'm in Hollywood, they switched off roles. You take this and he, what?
And then, and they switched it over.
Right.
I was audition number 201. 200 black comedians auditioned for the role of Money Mike with me.
When I auditioned for Mighty Mike.
Right.
You're saying all 201 of us was auditioning and you had already had the role and had already shot the role in 4 days?
Hit my role like in 4 days.
Right.
They shot all my stuff in 4 days.
The truth of the matter is, the Money Mike in the original script got raped in the bathroom, and that's what Ricky Smiley was okay with.
You know, so when I went in there to audition, I'm at the toilet. When Katt Williams went to use the bathroom, that's the line I had to use to audition.
I put in my contract that I won't work with Ricky Smiley again unless he's in a dress. Now, what was Ricky Smiley's next movie? Was it First Sunday?
Big movie. Then I end up doing First Sunday.
Yep.
Did he wear a dress in it? You bet he did. It's in my contract.
All the parents that keep bringing their babies down here to get baptized without giving them a hot bath.
The truth of the matter is, the Money Mike in the original script got raped in the bathroom, and that's what Ricky Smiley was okay with. Katt Williams had to take the risk in front of the studios and the cast and our powers that be in his very first movie and say respectfully, humbly, guys, if we talk about anything else, I have no credibility and I have no pull. But we're talking about comedy,
right,
where I have all the credibility and all the pull. The problem with Friday After Next is we're trying to make a classic comedy. And this comedy involves a and is never funny, no matter who it happens to or what the circumstances are. If you would allow me to allow us to do this movie without a black man getting in it, I promise you that it will be twice as funny. Cedric did the same thing.
You can't say you stole one of his jokes. Yeah, like, I mean, it was ridiculous. You know what I mean? It was like the idea of the joke that he was even talking about don't even match up with no timeline.
It cut off. It looked like this. You flossing in a 6-shift convertible.
These dudes lie. Cedric's sitting here telling you why he ain't a movie star. He over here look like a walrus. You didn't say nothing. He can't even get his arms off his stomach.
This is some internet shit, and that's all I can say. So, you know.
Sitting over here, why I'm not a movie star. What? Anybody that ever told you differently was a fat Faison liar. There's nobody like me in the business.
Faison just called it straight.
Faison said that getting a Netflix special is easy. I have 12 specials. Guess how many Faison got? 0.
Okay, but serious though, if you look at your career, have you done better with stand-up or acting?
I have, you know, it's almost time to retire.
Okay.
So I don't make any money.
If you sign up for their program, you get a light-skinned, weird-faced wife that never do an interview.
Oh, man,
listen, in 20 years, won't do an interview. Nobody's ever talked to her, and that she's never been interviewed anywhere. And now, understand, I'm not talking about one person. What I just told you applies to 7 people. How they all end up with that. That's part of what you get.